Welcome, Taurus, to your monthly reading for September 2018, dealing with your love life. All right, so let's look into it. All right, so we're going to do a spread that's a little bit different from what I've been doing, just a little bit. We're going to look into the overall energy between you and your love interest this month. So there is some frustration. All right, again, this is like you really shutting another person down, or them doing the same thing with you. You know, a lack of sensitivity, you know, a lot of frustration that's there. So I feel like this is just being closed off, pushing something away or somebody. All right, what might they be bringing towards you? What might your love interest or partner be bringing towards you? They're working. All right, they're working, they're busy. Now sometimes you might not be, they are, or vice versa. It could be flipped around. I feel like they're focused on that, and if that's the case, I feel like you might be wondering what they might be up to. A lot of times that might be the case. If they're not doing it, they might be searching for something. They could be applying for different jobs. They could be doing something to keep themselves busy, and I feel like that's is a good thing, because I feel like they have their priorities, you know, set straight to some degree. But it seems like for some, they might not be ready, or you might not be ready, because you're working towards something, some kind of goals, some kind of stability. All right, what is your response? What is your response for Taurus? You're doing the same thing, so to speak. Even if you're around other people, trying to lead by example, and maybe just stay busy and stay motivated, and trying to maybe start something new, or just dive into something that you've been doing. I feel like with career, for some of you out there, what is their response? Your partner. Yeah, they have maybe bad spending habits for some of you out there. There might be issues with money coming through. Sometimes taking money where they don't ask for it and they don't pay it back, that might be an issue for some of you out there. That might happen. So just be careful with that. But I feel like there are issues where they maybe work a lot and then they spend. You know, they work a lot and they spend on things that might be ridiculous or irresponsible at times. So even though the initiative or the agenda is to stay busy, I feel like there's a learning curve that both of you might be going through. What is your response for Taurus? Yeah, you are, again, justice came out for Aries as well. Now this is where and their partner had this particular energy. So for some of you, they might be going through a process of learning, you know, going through learning what's right, you know, what's not really appropriate for the connection, so to speak. There could be legal issues, court matters that both of you might be going through. It just depends there. But I feel like this is again, if you, depending on what you say, what you do to another person, how it's coming across, the sensitivity levels in it, I feel like justice is a card of good things going well, or, you know, bad things becoming much sour. So it just depends there. And what is the advice for the month for Taurus? The Ace of Swords, communication, clarity is coming through. I feel like you need to express how you feel, you know, come to a certain choice or conclusion about something that you do want. I'm expressing what's not working out for you, or just really being honest. And I feel like that does help the other person understand where you're coming from, and then take it as it is, I feel. And it looks like where some of you, even if that's advice, some of you might not communicate at times. You might hold back to some degree, and you might stay stuck in a very stale and unbalanced situation that's not really working out. So it just depends there for some. And what is the outcome for Taurus in love, September 2018? Good things coming through. All right, now it doesn't automatically mean that yes, you and your romantic partner both are going to come together, things are going to work out. No, but sometimes it means that you are bound to ignite some passion with a particular, maybe soulmate for some of you. Not the easiest of connections, just depends on how that might be for some, you know. And I feel like this could be serendipity, things happen out of the blue, things happening good for you as you are to be honest about how you feel. the other person as well as they go through some lessons in personal growth. I feel like both of you are going to experience some good things with one another in due time. So look out for good things that might be able to happen between you and another person. And you know, well, I'm going to clarify one card, and that is the Four of Cups for Taurus. Clarify the Four of Cups. And it seems like there's a relationship that's there for some, and it's like one that it could still be new, but it's not complete just yet. And again, I mentioned these financial cards are showing up here for me, and I feel like that's part of the issue for some. And you just might go through a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements with how things might be done with the connection, money issues, bad spending habits, another person involved in a scenario waiting for the truth. You know, these things might be coming through. So I feel like there is potential for that relationship or something new to be really stable, but not until the happy home is there, the stability is there, the good and honest communication is there. So I feel like that's important. So let's see. Message for Taurus in love for September 2018. So we have playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right, so that is part of the communicating with others, you know, just getting out and about, not being, you know, tied and bound to the connection, which could be a strain, I feel, for some of you out there. And just doing things with the King of Wands, this is somebody who is socializing, doing different things, you know, trying to be a leader, and you know, just practice what they preach, so to speak. So I feel like, you know, have fun. If your partner is detaching a bit and focusing a bit serious, I feel like you need to just detach from that, because it's going to drain your energy, or vice versa, you know. So just being honest about that, I feel like some good things can come through for you this month. And I wanted to clarify one more thing too. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Taurus. Fun. All right, the sun is showing up, so I feel like, you know, as the momentum picks up, maybe towards the end of the month, maybe, and throughout the month, just be open to good things happening for you. So even when some of you might, for instance, if you're waiting for some kind of truth and clarity to come from someone that you've been waiting on, or they've been dealing with an ex-partner or something like that, I feel like that truth is being revealed. It's coming out, and little do you know it's happening, but your partner might not be letting you know completely, because they're working, they're trying to do certain things to move forward, but they might not be letting you know. So keep that in mind, okay? I feel like these are very good things. So have fun. Try to do your best to be honest with what you might be feeling and experiencing, and I feel good things can happen for you. All right, so just a matter of how you do it, how you choose to express yourself is a different way you can approach people, but you know, that's you know, you learn through trial and error. So much love, much light. Have a great month, and you can go to the website if you would like to schedule you a private reading, and the phone option will be an option at this time, but other options are up there. Okay, so have a good one. Much love.